Hey everybody, it is Melody here with holiday training number 2. I apologize, I am a little bit of a hot mess today. I just got back from traveling to see my in-laws and to have our first baby shower. We drove from Chicago, so I'm a little bit of a hot mess and no makeup on today. But coming at you live for our second holiday training, I'm really excited. So we kind of talked game plan last week, like game plan of figuring out like how much money you want to make, what's important to you, why is it important for you to, make X amount of money, what's your passion, what's your drive, and talking about the different types of events. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about today is reaching out to people, actually talking with your clients. Okay, because by now, hopefully, you spent last week figuring out who are your clients, figuring out who are your clients, who are you talking to, and making sure that you have all the contact information for all of your clients. Okay, I do want to make a reminder. My hair, my goodness. A reminder that today is the last day to sign up for the winter edition of the lookbook. So we all know what the lookbook is. Looks like this. It's our catalog, and you can register your customers on Mary Kay InTouch by going to Business Tools, Preferred Customer Program, so PCP, Preferred Customer Program, and you can register your existing customers. If you don't have them in your system yet, you can upload them to your system, and as long as you have their name and address, you'll be able to send the lookbook to them. It is 90 cents per name, and that includes a free sample. It is way cheaper to send it through Mary Kay than it is for you to order a package of these and like mail them out yourself. So I do want you to know that it's much easier and much cheaper for you to utilize Mary Kay and their resources. Okay, so that is one thing I wanted to send a reminder about. The deadline is midnight tonight. Okay, it's actually midnight Central Time, so technically 1 a.m. Eastern Time if you were in the Eastern Time Zone. So get a little bit of extra time if you're in the Eastern Time Zone. But make sure that you get that done. It is very, 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 very worth it. Okay. Next, we have an event tomorrow. So if you are local to the Columbus area, anywhere in the Columbus area, like a drivable distance, we have a in-person marketing event that Charlotte and I are doing tomorrow. It is in Delaware, Ohio. If you attended our last event last month, this is another in-person event. It's $5 per person that attends, and all of that money this month is actually going to the Mary Kay Foundation. We're donating it directly to the Mary Kay Foundation for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that's just really awesome. So we're really excited about that. But it's going to be a great event where Charlotte's going to share some inspiring stories. I'm going to share about product knowledge and also share some facts about domestic violence and cancers that affect women and more about the Mary Kay Foundation. I'm really excited about that. We do still have spots open, so make sure that you connect with any of your prospects or just even your customers. They don't have to be prospects, you guys. Anybody who might be interested in coming, and if they want to donate $5 to the Mary Kay Foundation, I mean, it's just a wonderful cause. Okay. So that is tomorrow from 7 to 8 p.m. And that's going to be at the Delaware location. So if you are wondering where and when that's at, there is a flyer that is in our MK Monday Motivation group, or you can text Charlotte or me to give you the information. Okay. I'm excited. All right. And now today we're going to be talking about, I'm going to spend like about 30 minutes in total tonight going through our second holiday training. We will have another training next week, basically just finishing like whatever I don't get to today. But I'm going to start with talking about an actual schedule for you to reach out to your clients, because I know some of you, if you're like me, like it's helpful just to have like specific dates, specific dates that you're going to reach out to people. And knowing like when that is, like actually setting it in your schedule, making reminders in your phone or reminders in your planner, or however you do reminders for yourself, keeping that just in the front of your mind. It's really important. We are getting so close. We are only 18 days away from our unit wide open house. Okay. So I'm going to base this communication off of that window. So if you are not local or you are not utilizing our unit wide open house, that's okay. Translate everything I'm saying to go with your timeline. All right. You can utilize the same tips and tricks, the same things I'm doing to move it to your own timeline for whenever your open house is. So reminder, you should be planning an open house and planning a Black Friday sale because you don't want to miss out. If you are a brand new consultant, it might be too soon for you to have a Black Friday sale. But if you've been in for, a few months, you're a little seasoned. This is really important. If you do have a little bit of a customer base or a lot of a customer base, it's really important to have a Black Friday sale because you just don't want to leave the money on the table. Like, people love shopping on Black Friday. A lot of people are shopping for the holidays on Black Friday. It's important. So as a reminder, our open house is on Friday, November 4th. And the details about this, if you have not seen the flyer, I'm looking at the wrong sticky note. The details are, it's from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. It is at a community center space in Plain City, and it will be a combination. So 5:30 to 8:30, people can come and go. 6 to 6:30, so just for a quick half hour, we're going to do like a holiday product demonstration, and we're going to share some inspirational stories, like very quick. And for the rest of the time, like, people can kind of shop around. And so from like 6:30 to 8:30, it's going to be cookies and hot chocolate and shopping around. So we will have snacks, we will have drinks, and they can have an opportunity to shop around. Now, this will be really, really simple. You guys can have your products on hand, like in your car, but Charlotte and I will have like one of every item like individually wrapped up to make it look cute. And then it's your responsibility to actually get your products to your customer. But this is a nice, like, clean, easy way to get everything together and just make it look super cute and get people excited for the holidays. Okay. So that is part of it. But I want you to have that date. I want it to be like ingrained in your mind. It's only 18 days away. And then Black Friday is the 25th. Okay. The 25th of November. So we're going to talk about reaching out to your customers about the open house. Since the open house is 18 days away, I think inviting people for an event, a 2-week time frame is really great. So 2 weeks is 14 days. 18 days away, this is like counting from tomorrow. 18 days away is a really good amount of time. And especially if you're working with like a large group of people that you need to reach out to, this can help you break it up into smaller, more manageable portions. Okay. When you are reaching out to people, you want to be focused on texting, emailing, and your social media. Okay. Those 3 things. Excuse me. Hold on. Texting, emailing, and your social media. These are so important as platforms for reaching out to people. You can absolutely call people. I personally don't call people for my open house just because I've got a lot of customers and it gets to be a little overwhelming for me. And I'm able to reach out to a lot more people when I focus on messaging them directly. That is up to you. If you've got a customer base that's like, 30, 40, 50, or a little more or less, like, you could probably handle reaching out to them via call. I think call is a great way to connect with them. And like, hearing your voice is a really, really nice thing for them to hear. So if you haven't seen it yet, I will make sure that you get a copy of, I'll post it in the group, a copy of our flyer for the holiday sip and shop. That's what we're calling it. So the one that is on the 4th, if you are not having that with us, you can use that as a model to create your own flyer. It was used in the app called Pick Collage, which is a free app that you can download. You can pay for the paid version, but I recommend not paying for it. You can just crop out like the watermark at the bottom. That's what I usually do, so you don't have to worry about getting the paid version. So it's a great app, and you can just model it after that to make your own flyer for your own open house. But that will give you a good idea of what to use. And anyway, here we go. So first thing to do is going to be put it on your social media. So when I say put it on your social media, I mean in your private groups. When you are posting you can certainly share it to your main page, but make sure that you are not sharing any like price deals, sales, anything like that. And I would encourage you to like bleep out the address, so that you're only sharing like the important details, like the specific details with people that are actually coming. And that's just more of a safety thing. So you can feel free to post the fact that you're having an open house. Even posting the date is totally fine, but I would not share like the full flyer with all of the details, just for safety purposes. Okay. Now, post it to your social media. If it's in your private group, like I always post in my private VIP Facebook group, like, hey, here's what's happening. Like, I'm so excited. This is our event that's happening. In your own personal group, you can absolutely create a open house like event that you can share more details in and actually get people to RSVP. That's a great idea. Then you're going to want to text out people. I love sending out a text blast to all my customers. Excuse me. When I say send out a text blast, I do not mean like send everybody one like group text. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want to make sure you're texting everybody individually, or you are sending them a Facebook message, or however you communicate with them. You want to make sure that you're talking to them one-on-one individually and that you're personalizing the message. Now, that does not mean that you can't use the same script. Like you can use the same verbiage for every single person, but making sure you're saying like, hey, Sarah, I'm so excited to share with you, blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, Sarah, this is Melody, your Mary Kay consultant. I hope that you're doing so well. I hope you're having a really great week. Whatever, like insert some sort of personal touch that just lets them know that you care and you're like saying hello. And then you can insert your like detailed message. So as an example, where did I put sorry, a little frazzled. So I would plan to start reaching out to people. Hopefully at this point, you already have your list of people. You've got your customers and in touch, who you're reaching out to. So on Wednesday, I'm, expecting that you're going to be at our event tomorrow or you're going to be inviting our people to our event tomorrow. So it won't be the day to be reaching out about the open house. So on Wednesday, which is the 19th, that can be your first text. I would say either Wednesday or Thursday, or split them up. If you've got 30 customers, do 15 on Wednesday, 15 on Thursday, or split it up however makes sense, or do them all in one day, like whatever is easy for you. So what you can send is very simple. Hey, Sarah, this is Melody, your Mary Kay consultant. Holidays are right around the corner, and I've actually scheduled my my very first open house or my annual open house. However makes sense for you and your business. If you're a seasoned consultant, you can say my annual open house. If you're new, you can say my very first open house. And I would really love for you to come. Here are the details. Please let me know if you're able to make it. Hey, Chaz, thanks for joining. So make sure that you send the details, but you keep it pretty brief. Like, don't drown them in details. That it's not necessary. That's why it's great to have a picture to tack on, because the details will be in the picture and you don't need to type them all out. If people have Android phones, sometimes they get the message in like pieces and chunks and it doesn't flow very nice. So when you keep it simple, when you keep it short, people are more likely to read it. People are more likely to be like, oh, like, great. Like I can check out the details. I think it's fine to have the details, like the address and, the time in the picture. But if you want to say like, my holiday open house is on November 4th, please let me know if you're able to attend. I would love to see you. Done. Like very easy, very easy. Sometimes I even add in a line about like, it's a stop and shop. Like you can come and go at any time, and let them know like a little bit about the details, but keep it simple. Then 3 days later, you can send the next message. Okay. The next message can be via email. It can be via text. What I like to do is actually, let me back up a little bit, sending out my first text. So say I send out my first text on Wednesday. I send out to 15 people, and then my other 15 customers I send out on Thursday. Then I would say on the Friday, so I've split to like make it a little easier for myself. And then on Friday, I'm going to send out an email to everybody because you can, like, that's super easy to send out an email to everybody. And you can do that through your Mary Kay In Touch. If you've got people's emails in your system, you can send out a Mary Kay card. That's what they call them. I think it's called like a email card. I forget what they call it, but it is super easy, and you can find the information under business tools, or ask your director if you're unsure of what that is. Now, on Friday, I would send out an email blast. It would say the same thing as my text. I would put the picture in the email. If you can't upload the picture to the email for whatever reason, just type it out. Like, don't stress yourself out about it. Thank you, an e-card. Thank you, Jess. I'm like, I don't know what it's called. That makes sense. An electronic card, an e-card. So I don't know that you can attach pictures in your e-cards. If you're emailing them from an emailing service or you're using your own personal email, that's totally fine too. But make sure that you just have all the information in there. So whether you send the picture or you type out the information, like, do that. Do that. Send all of the information, but, keep it fairly short, condensed. Like, this is what it is. It's this day. Like, text me or respond to this email if you're able to come. Done. So if I did that on Friday, the 21st, then when the 22nd hit, or the 23rd, I'm going to, like, say I skip a day, 22nd. On the 23rd, I'm going to send out a second text. The second text that I'm going to send out is going to say, hey, Sarah, like, just wanted to check in to see if you got my last message. I can't wait for my open house. Do you think you'll be able to make it? Done. Keep it short and sweet. It does not need to be long. Then, you're going to wait a few days. So I would say wait 3 days. If you're breaking up your people, you can text your first group on that Sunday, your second group on Monday, then maybe, skip Tuesday and Wednesday, then you can reach out again. So at this point, when it's Wednesday and it's like the 26th, we are almost a week out. No, we're not. Yes, we are. I'm sorry. Pregnancy brain, it's real. So on the 26th, we are almost a week out. You can start to send that third message. Now, don't get yourself all like crazy about reaching out to people multiple times, because it takes a lot of reminding. How many of you like get an email from, I'm thinking to myself, like, Old Navy. I love shopping at Old Navy. I love their clothes. Like, it's great. And they're cheap and they always have sales and it's amazing. And whenever they send me an email about a sale happening, I'm always like, oh, cool, I'll look at it later. And then I forget. And then they'll send me an email like the next day and I'll be like, oh, cool, amazing. Like, but I forgot. And it usually takes multiple emails for me to be like, oh yeah, like, I need to do this right now, because you might catch them at a different time. They may have opened up your message and forgot to respond, or open up your message and, forgot about it, whatever. It doesn't matter. Life happens, things happen. So I would say, don't freak yourself out about that. Or if you haven't heard from people, like, don't panic about it. And keep in mind, like, keep your list of people, like, keep it marked. So for the people that did respond and said like, hey, I am coming, like, I'm so excited, just keep communication open with them. So what I mean by that is, when you're going through and you're doing your follow-up for everybody else that maybe didn't respond, I might like just keep a conversation open with them by saying like, hey, I'm so excited that you're able to come. Do you have anybody that you're shopping for in particular that I can help you with? Just to get the ball rolling. And, it doesn't have to be like a complicated conversation, but just keeping that door open, reminding them that you really care and you're really excited. Or open up the conversation like, how are your kids doing? Like, how's your husband? How's whoever, like, whatever you know about them, you can open up that conversation. And it just makes it stick. Because not only are they like reminded like, oh yeah, I have that thing. They're reminded like, oh, hey, Melody is such a nice person. Like, I can't wait to see her. I can't wait to shop with her for the holidays. Think about that though. Like you are developing this relationship with them. And that's important. That's really important. We want customers that stay for life. And we want to love on them and all of the above. Okay, so the third text you're going to be sending like Wednesday, Thursday of next week, where you're almost a week out. And I would just put in that message like, hey, we're like almost a week away. I can't believe we're so close. Just wanted to confirm like you're still able to come. Or, just wanted to see if there's anybody that you're shopping for in particular. Or can you let me know if you're able to make it? I just want to make sure I have enough. I have enough treats. Like insert whatever you want. Be personable. And so I'm giving you like these ideas. If you really need help with verbiage and you're like, I have no idea what to say, message me or message Charlotte and ask like, write out what you think you should say and message us and say like, does this sound okay? But I encourage you to like not think that you need a perfect script. Being yourself and being genuine is so important. It's so important. Your customers are going to love you so much more for being genuine and being just being you. So be you. I don't want to like type out my message and then you like copy paste it and they're like, this doesn't even sound like Jess. Like this isn't her. I want it to sound like you. So hopefully the things that I'm saying here, if it's you or if you can translate it to you, then use it. By all means, use my words. But if it doesn't sound like you and that's not how you would talk, if you would not put emojis in your messages, don't put emojis in your messages. Okay. I use a crap ton of emojis because I love them. And I use a lot of exclamation points and I love all those things. But my clients know that that's my personality. That's me. And I'm not being fake. That is what I like to do. Okay. So once you hit that like 1 week mark, hopefully you're going to know the people that you're going to be expecting. And then as you get closer, I would say you can go like a couple more days without following up. So I might even give it. So if you're following up, on Wednesday, like I would say, wait to follow up until like maybe Sunday. So Sunday the 30th. Yeah. Sunday the 30th, you can check in and suggest that they bring a friend. Like, hey, I don't know if you've thought about this. If they're coming. I don't know if you've thought about this, but I do have extra spots. Like I know there's going to be a lot of really awesome things. Do you have anybody that you might want to invite to join you? I'll give you like a special gift card or I'll give you a percentage off and keep it small. Like you can say like, you'll get a 5% discount if you bring a friend, or I'll give you a $10 coupon, or I'll give you a free eyeshadow if you bring a friend. Like it doesn't matter what it is. But you can offer them a little incentive to come with a friend and to help you like build your clientele. Okay. And then when we get closer, so just a couple days later. So if you're reaching out on that Sunday, which would be the 30th, I would skip like Monday, Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I would be like, hey, just a reminder, very excited to see you in 2 days on Friday. For people that you haven't heard from yet, you can just say like, hey, really quick reminder, like I totally don't want to bug you, but I just don't want you to miss out on my open house. I'm really excited about it and would love to see you there. It would be so nice to catch up in person and have a chance to connect with you. Then on Friday, like day of, that's when you should be messaging people that are coming. So everyone that's on your list, I don't care if it's 2 or if it's 10, but everyone that's on your list, you should be saying like, so excited to see you tonight. Send a selfie of you doing like a stupid excited face. Like, I'm so excited you're coming tonight, and send that out to them. Like they'll appreciate it. They'll think it's funny. And only if that's you. If that's not you, don't do that. But I think that's something that I would like to do. Just like a cheesy face. Like, I'm so excited to see you. Let me know when you're on your way or something like that. Okay. And that's that. So it's really important to remind them like a couple days before, even if it's a day before, and then like the day of. Now, if you're like worried about this or like you miss a day or something, don't get caught up in that. Like, it's okay. just tweak it a little bit. It's okay. If you don't start reaching out to people until Friday of this week, it's okay. Don't dilly-dally, but it's all right. Don't panic. Like if you don't get a chance to reach out to people on Wednesday, that doesn't mean you just give up. Take your time. Take your time and don't panic. Reach out to people when you can. And if you wait a week before sending the second message, again, try not to do that, but don't panic. Like, don't drop the ball. It's okay. Just pick it back up. Pick it back up and send up that follow-up message. Now, with the emails, you guys, intermix them. The emails in the social media posts, you're going to reach different people. So I would send out, if you're sending out, let's see, we talked about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 texts that we would be sending. 6 texts. So I would say send about 4 emails. 3 emails leading up to it, kind of the same gist of like, hey, this is the introductory. This is when it's happening. I'm really excited about it. Let me know if you can come. The follow-up, hey, it's about a week away. I can't wait. Like, please let me know if you're able to come. Next one, I've heard from a lot of you. I'm so excited. Like, this is happening this day, a reminder of blah, 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 blah. It's happening. It's happening tomorrow, or it's happening in 2 days. I can't believe it. And then on the day of, you can send out an email. Now you can schedule out emails, which is kind of nice. Like, don't stress yourself out about it. You can schedule them to be sent out at a later date. So you should be able to do this ahead of time. But the one that's on like the day of, say like, it's today, like you don't want to miss out. It's from this time to this time. You can pop in anytime. Like, I would love to see you. We're going to have hot chocolate. We're going to have cookies. Yeah. Hot chocolate and cookies. And we just want to make sure we're spreading the holiday love. Like, come celebrate with us and shop for your loved ones, or just come to say hi. Now, of course you want them to shop, but I think more than anything, it's important to get them there, because they may think they don't want to buy anything, and then they're going to see how cute everything is, and then they're going to buy something. I've never had somebody come to my open house and like not buy something, even if it was just small. And that being said, like, know what you're offering, know pricing that you're offering. If you're offering a discount, you don't have to, but know what you're offering. Okay. Then we can translate this to Black Friday. Okay, so I only have like a couple minutes left, so I'm gonna like very quickly talk through this. Black Friday is very important to let people know about it ahead of time. I would not start talking about this until after the open house, though. So since our open house is Friday, the 4th, I would start reaching out to people like, either anytime that weekend, or you can start on Monday, like reaching out to people. So when you're at Monday, you're actually like 1, 2, you're almost 3 weeks. Like, it's a little less than 3 weeks from Black Friday, but that's a really good time frame. If you are not doing a holiday open house, or maybe you're combining your holiday open house with your Black Friday sale, it's a good idea to start letting people know a month in advance. Sounds like a lot, sounds a little crazy, but it's not. Think about the emails that you get for the holidays. People go crazy for Black Friday, like crazy. So starting that reach out like a month in advance is totally fine. Totally fine. And that can even be just like a sneak peek, like a month ahead of time. Usually I will send out an email. Like, I don't even send out a text. I just send out an email. And I'll say, hey, just a reminder, like, my annual Black Friday sale is coming up. It's going to be this date to this date. I usually do the whole weekend. My Black Friday sale is coming up. It's going to be from this date to this date. It's my biggest sale of the year. I'm going to have some great specials, details coming soon. Tease them. They want to know about this, and you have them like wrapped around your finger. So tease them a little bit, like, just keep them excited. You don't have to release your Black Friday deals until it gets closer. I will usually wait until it's like 2 weeks or a week before. If you're starting to reach out immediately following your open house, like if you're doing the open house on the 4th and you're sending out that information immediately following, I would probably just let them know, like, hey, this is my Black Friday stuff. This is what's happening. This is my sale. There are multiple ways that you can do Black Friday sales, you guys. I will talk a little bit more about that next week. If there are things that I didn't answer for you or you're like unsure, or I need to clarify something, please comment, please let me know, please message me directly. You're welcome to reach out to me in any way. I think a lot of you have my phone number, but feel free to message me on Facebook if that's easier, or message Charlotte if she's your director. I'm at my time though. So a reminder that you can utilize like that timing of reaching out to people that I gave you for November 4th. You can use that same thing for your Black Friday sale. You can use that same way of reaching out for the Black Friday sale. It is key to be reaching out to people consistently to keep it in their mind. Think back to last year, the emails that you were getting and the text notifications you were getting from your favorite places to shop from. And just think about like how much they're like in your face about it. We don't want to be overwhelming, but we don't want people to miss out. So if they don't want to utilize it, they don't have to, but you need to let them know. You need to let them know about it. Okay, you guys, I think that's everything I have for today. I took way longer to explain all of that than I thought I would, but that's okay. So can't wait to see some of you tomorrow. Bring some people. I'm very excited, and have a really wonderful Monday. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.